Hi, I'll just show you how to install the BCM helper scripts manually. First of all, when you downloaded the script, you will have this folder, this one. So, normally, if you drag this one, this window will appear, and you can create shortcuts for all the options. Now here you can will put the buttons in any shelf you want, if you want to access them by shelf. This will create a shortcut for a marquee menu. I already have it set for this one, but I'll put it like that. And if you want to create shortcuts for your buttons, for these commands, so this is for the context command, this is for editing the width of the width ramp, this is for the this is for the rotation ramp, this is for the width ramp, and this is for the profile ramp, and this is for to activate the X-ray CVs. So for example, if you want to put a shortcut here, I'm pressing with the mouse here, and then I'm setting like Alt 1, for example. And then this warning will tell me that it will overwrite these ones if I'm pressing install. So right now it didn't overwrite anything, it just it will do that after I'm pressing install. If I want to put this as Alt F2, for example, and I'll put this as Alt F3, and let me put this as Ctrl Alt Shift X. Okay, if I'm pressing install, you should now have the shortcuts set. If that doesn't work, I'll just show you how to put it manually. So if I'm pressing Alt F2, you'll see that my tool was changed to this one. If I'm pressing Alt 1, you'll see that my tool was set for this one. Let me just create a new card, and if I'm pressing Ctrl Alt Shift X, okay, doesn't work. Ctrl. I choose the really hard shortcut. So okay. Sorry, I forgot. I need to be in. You need to be in the vertex mode to see the CV vertex CVs, the X-ray CV. Okay, so I'm pressing this, and you can see now that I'm toggle it on and off. If I'm pressing Alt Q, I'll have this marking menu. So I'm pressing Alt Q and pressing with my mouse. I'm keeping my mouse down, my left mouse button down. So now I can choose from the marking menu. It's the same thing, but I prefer the marking menu because it's just one shortcut, and I don't have to remember all the shortcuts for the tools. For example, if I want to go to this one, I'm just going up like that. If I want to go to the twist manipulator, I'm just going like that. So let me just select the curve and go to the move tool. Okay, so if this didn't work for you, could be I don't know, maybe Maya doesn't have the right to write stuff into your hard drive or something like that. You can install them manually, and to do that you first need to go. So this is what you have downloaded. You'll have this folder, and now you will go to Documents, Maya folder, and Scripts. In here, when I drag this one over Maya, this was copied here, but you can copy this one manually if this doesn't appear into your into your Maya file. You can copy it manually, like copy from here, copy, let me delete it from here, and paste. Now it should be here. Okay, so first thing you can do that. If you want to try again the installer pie, the window pie, so this will happen if when you drag this installer pie and this won't be copied here, and you will then you won't have that installer window. But if you have that installer window, it should be, that should had happened. But anyway, so I was copying it manually. Now to check if the shortcuts are created and or to create them manually, I'm going here. I'm going to the not the marquee menu, sorry, on the system preferences, setting preferences, and hotkeys editor. So this is the editor to create shortcuts for it. Let me move this to see it better. So now you have this runtime command, but you can search for commands you like. My commands, the shortcuts that I created have BCM in front of them, so will show me just the BCM commands, the commands that starts with BCM. So it's easier for me to search them. So maybe if you drag it manually, you won't have this one here. I'll just show you how you will create them. But for now, if your Maya, if your installer worked, you should see the shortcuts. If you remember, I just set with in the window, in the installer window. So you should see this with the shortcuts. But if you don't see them, or maybe if you see only this one and you won't see shortcuts, like they won't have shortcuts set, you will just set a shortcut for it. Like this is the X-ray CVs. I'll just press error design to, okay, oh no, it's like, okay, okay, I pressed return and yeah, so Ctrl-Shift-X, it set it like that. If I'm putting it like the context, I was putting it like Alt1 and so on. Yeah, if you don't have these ones, you can create this one. I'll just put in the comments, in the description of the video, these comments, so you can create them manually if you want. So for example, I have this command that will go into the context tool. So I'll just copy here. I'll just copy this text here, and now I'm going into my custom scripts. If you want to go without searching stuff, you'll go like custom scripts, and now I'm in the custom scripts, and I'm creating a new command. So this was a Python command, so I'll just leave it to in Python. If I want to create another subcategory, like let me just put like BCM2, and now BCM GS context, maybe I'll just copy this one. You need to be sure that you don't have like spaces like this one. you need to have like underscores or something instead of spaces, or just plain name without spaces. So if I'm going it like that and I save runtime command, your runtime command is saved, you will see it here. Now if I'm pressing Alt 1, it says it's already set for my other command, but I'll just press OK, and now this command will this was removed from here and was put it here. You can do that for all these commands. So this will just activate that twist, this one, this will activate the scale, this will activate the profile, and this will just show you, will just toggle the X-ray CVs on and off. Okay, so you can create more than one command and stuff like that. And now, so now I'm pressing save, but I'm pressing save preferences from here as well, just to be sure if my Maya crash when I'm working, I won't have to create the comments again. One thing that you need to be aware of is that you need to be in the user set, hotkey set. If you're going to your default Maya, you see that it has a lock here, so you can't really change it. So you need to be in the user. If you don't have like a user command, so and you'll be like in my default, you'll just duplicate this like this, like user2. So now I'm in the user2, and you'll see that it's not it's not locked anymore. I'll just delete it because then I'll end up with a lot of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to my user, and now if I'm going to custom scripts, you'll see that my user set has these custom commands. Okay. So this is how you will set the shortcuts manually. You're creating a runtime command, and then you will just set the shortcuts for it. One thing that if your installer doesn't work, and if you want to install this marquee menu, one thing that you need to know is that the marquee menu needs to be installed copied into another folder, not in this one. So for example, when I'm pressing install py, the Python files, it's the installer, it's just copying it into your Maya file. It knows where to go. But if that doesn't work, you will need to copy it manually. So if you're going into your downloaded folder, you will see like a menu. This is the marquee menu that's showing here, just a mail script. But you need to copy it into another folder. So still into your Maya file. So you're going to not download it, sorry, to your documents, Maya. Now you'll have to go not in scripts, but into your Maya version. For example, this Maya is like Maya 2022. I'm going in Maya 2022 in my prefs folder, marking menus, and you will need to copy it here, like so. After you copy it here, you will need to go into your setting preferences, marquee menu editor, and in here you should see this one, BCM GS Curves. If you don't see it, maybe you will need to reopen Maya. Okay, reopen Maya, and then starting the marking menus from here again. In these marking menus, it's not set anyway because this is done like automatically by the installer. But if this was just, I'll delete this one. Okay, so if you see this one and set it, you will need to set it like in the hotkey editor and then apply settings. On my side, it wasn't able to apply settings because, I don't know, maybe because it's already set. But you should be able to set it in the hotkey editor. If not, I'll just show you another way. Okay, so after you will set this one in the to be available in the hotkey editor, you will need to go to the hotkey editor again, and if I remember well, this was copied in other items, user marquee menus. So you should be able to see it here. If you see this command here, you will press the shortcut you want to set. For example, let me just change it to, I don't know, no, I'll delete these shortcuts and I'll set it again. So I deleted the shortcuts and I'll put it Alt Q. Now you will get this warning that it's saying that you need to set this for the release as well. So you'll press yes and you'll have the same shortcut set for the release keys as well. Okay, this command, it's actually this command. I'll just copy this. I'll just copy it into the description of the video as well. If you don't see it here, like I don't know, for some reason it doesn't appear here, it doesn't appear in the hotkey editor, you'll just create a new runtime command with this, but make sure it's a mail command, and with this stuff, and it will create stuff. And for the release, it's just this one. So it's just the first, just this one. Okay, so you need to create two commands, but you need to put one to be renamed press and one to be renamed release. That's it. I think that's important for Maya to know that one is for the press, one is for the release. I don't think that there is like another option. Okay, so now if you have set this one, you'll just save again, and you should have this marquee menu. I think that's it. Thank you.